Hey guys, back to an episode of Quips with Steven Seagal. This time, Steven Seagal is...
Please help me. They're gonna kill me.
I got your back.
You think you'll share?
Yeah. You could have walked away with the money. I'm not all about the money. I'm all about the honor.
End of a Gun, where justice prevails. Released in 2016, starring a girl in a band. This film is very, well, I'll tell you real quick. The plot is about Steven Seagal witnessing like a guy abusing his girlfriend, and he stops it, and they get in an altercation, and eventually Steven kills this guy, and eventually this girl convinces Steven to steal this guy's money out of a car, and eventually, people are after him trying to get this money. But now, that might sound intriguing to you, but I will assure you that absolutely butt-fuck nothing happens in this movie that is in any way exciting. Absolutely nothing. And I will tell you, it is just basically, you could call it an action movie, even though it is basically just about 86 minutes of people sitting around and talking to each other about what they're gonna do. And then when they actually do it, it is... And it's like, I guess you could call this an action film, but it's really not. Like, in reality, this film is just 86 minutes of people sitting around, looking at each other and going, yeah, that's really good. And then, just terrible acting the whole way through. And I don't mean to rag on the actress. She's a girl in a band that I'd never heard of. So, if you're a fan of her and her band, I don't mean to rag on her, but she's absolutely god-awful in this movie, and everybody is. There's no good actors in this movie whatsoever. And it doesn't help that their bad acting is on top of, as I said, the terrible everything about this movie. Now, this movie is not the worst Steven Seagal film I've ever seen, but it is damn sure the most boring Steven Seagal movie I've ever seen. Like, as I said, I don't think there's anything for me to talk about, to be completely honest, because what is there to talk about? Yeah, as I told you the plot, the loose plot, and yeah, I told you the plot, and that's basically it. There's a really awkward, scene, romance scene between Steven Seagal and this girl, and it's, just uncomfortable and weird. And it's like, Steven, come on now. And talking about Steven being a Steven, come on now kind of thing is the writing. Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne. This fucking writing, it's mind-boggling because it's so juvenile, right? It feels like this film, they wrote it and they're like, that's good. Never edited it, never went through it again. They're just like, hey, this is a good script, let's keep it. I think we did pretty good on our first go. It's basically like when you have an assignment due and you just put in no effort and you never edit it, and you're just like, hey, at least I'll get a passing grade. Right? And it's just so low effort, and the dialogue is so bad. It's so bad. The characters feel like robots. They feel like cardboard cutouts. And genuinely just makes me want... It's like, this film ruined my life. I had to move all around the room to be able to watch this movie because I was falling asleep. I don't fall... I guess that just proves the quality of it. But yeah. Terrible. Not the worst one, but definitely the most boring, and yeah. Honestly, I feel like I'll forget about this movie in a couple days, I don't think I'll remember anything about this movie. Honestly, I feel like I've forgotten already. I just watched the film and I feel like I've already forgotten a majority of the things that happened in the movie. So, yeah. Definitely will recommend. And, now, you might ask, Ronan now. Ronan, is there anything at all to enjoy about this film? Not really. I mean, again, the film isn't the worst movie I've ever seen, but it's just bland and dull and incompetently made and badly written. So, no, I'd say there isn't really any redeeming qualities. I think this film, while not being, as I said, the worst film ever made, it's just not good. And I definitely would not recommend it at all. Like, under no circumstances should you watch this film. The only way you should watch this film is that if you're being forced to. Like, if your family member has been captured by a sadistic maniac and the ransom demands are that you send them $10,000 and watch this film on repeat. I mean, honestly, I feel like maybe the family member's just doomed at that point. But I don't know. Yeah. Now, I think I should get to the rating. Okay, so real movie rating. I mean, the film isn't insulting, I don't think, but it's definitely not good. So I'd give it like a 2. I think it's a 2 out of 10 real movie rating. Because I feel like 1 out of 10 is like insulting. But Steven Seagal rating, like a 1. Like, I mean, it's just like so unenjoyable, so nothing. Just, yeah, not great. And I think ironic enjoyment is probably like a 2, because at least like you can laugh sometimes at the bad writing, but eventually it just gets stale and you don't laugh at it anymore. But you laugh at it at first, then it just gets sad and you want to turn the TV off and just go to bed. But yeah, so let's give that a real rundown. Real movie rating 2, Steven Seagal 1, and ironic 2. These are the scores. And yep, I think that's all I need to say. I think it's a piece. So guys, hope you like this video. Hope you like this video. Hope you share, friends, subscribe, notifications on, comment down below how much you liked it. And this has been Quick Quips with Steven Seagal. Oh yeah, fucking love cookies. You really do.
That's not somebody he said I love the fuck out of cookies.
Oh yeah, hang on, yeah.
Hey, Ronin Time HD, how do you feel about cookies?
I love the fuck out of cookies. I could really go for a fucking cookie right now. Yeah, Steven. Yeah, you really look like you could go for another cookie right now. Bad movie. Do not watch this.